People asking me what I'm doing. People asking if they should buy. Who should they listen to? Don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to any person. Listen to history. What does history tell you? What happens in the month of September? What happens? Go find out what happens after the Fed does a rate hike. Most of the time when the Fed does a rate hike, I'm sorry, not a rate hike, a rate cut, the market gets nervous. After all these rate hikes, all of a sudden they want to do a rate cut. The market is wondering, are we going into a recession? Because that's when they cut rates, is during a recession. So I'm just going off of what history is telling us, because you don't know who's going to be right. Nobody can predict the future. Right now, you see I have a put. A SPY put is when you want the market to, well, you profit off the market going down. I don't want the market to go down, but I don't want to lose money either. And I got long-term investments, so I have to hedge against those. I have to hedge against those long-term investments with puts. So that's what I'm doing. I'm in a trade right now as we speak. I'm up 770, but it's still moving around. I haven't sold yet. But yeah, I'm getting puts to hedge against my long-term investments. So yeah, don't listen to this person or that person. Listen to history. What does history tell you? It just happens over and over and over again. There's somewhere in history where you could find what happens when we're in a inflationary environment and the Fed begins to cut rates. There's information out there. That's information you need to be paying attention to, not the person. Pay attention to history. September is a bad month for stocks, but this year is different because this September, the Fed has announced it will be cutting rates. The market doesn't know if they're going to cut rates 25 basis points or 50 basis points. Now, the analysts are saying if they cut 50 basis points, then the market is going to be shook. The market is going to wonder, why are they cutting so quickly? We must be in more trouble than we think. Another thing the market is watching out for is the unemployment rate. The market is nervous that the unemployment rate is starting to increase. The unemployment rate increases, we go into a recession. If you're buying for the long term, go ahead and buy at the end of September. If you're buying for the long term. But if you're swing trading, if you're doing more of a short-term trade, you might want to wait. Another thing I'm doing is I'm collecting Bitcoin, man. I really like the Bitcoin trade. I bought some more earlier today. And Bitcoin is the only thing that's up right now, $450. One of the only things that's up. The SPY is down slightly right now. And the NASDAQ, I believe the NASDAQ is up a little bit. Yeah, the NASDAQ is up 0.17. So that's what I'm doing right now, and that's what I plan on doing. So long story short, let's sit on the sideline, wait to see what's about to happen, let everything unfold. Make sure you got some cash in your brokerage account. Do not be transferring money when the crash happens, because when it does happen, it's going to happen quick and fast, like on August 5th. These crashes don't last very long anymore. Just like 2020 with COVID. It happened very quick. So you want to make sure your money is in your brokerage account. You could have a high yield savings account within your brokerage account and have your money in there making money. Or you could just have it just sitting in your brokerage account, ready to pull the trigger. Because something's going to happen, and it's going to happen soon. Just be ready.